I just feel like Malta was a good launch for us into summertime and into being outside. So we're going to just carry on the wave. Hold up the girls that we met in Malta. Do you want to link up? Do you want to eat this pussy? Do you want me to eat yours? And we move. One already messaged me. She said, do you want to eat it? No, she goes, I want to eat it. She's never eaten pussy before. And she messaged me, I want to eat it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi guys, and welcome to 151 of the Tutus podcast. I am Nana.
And I'm Ro.
And together we are Tutus.
Baby.
Hello.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. I forgot about that. It's Pride Month, guys.
That's why I wore my Pride t-shirt.
Oh my God, yes. We are in the month of June. GBT month.
GBT month. I'm gonna wear a Pride t-shirt every week.
Do you have a...
I do. I have 3 and I think we've got 3 more weeks left. Yeah.
Okay. All right then. That's great. So every episode you're gonna have a Pride t-shirt.
I'm repping
where she's repping the GT community. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we love that. I'm excited for Pride.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. To be honest, I don't have much plans.
No. I mean, do you know what? I'm excited for Pride, but I remember the Black Pride got moved to August.
It's in August, the ending of August.
Yeah.
But I just feel like this year is very unpride.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not really seeing that many rainbows. Do you know what I mean? And I feel a bit offended, even though it does feel really like commercial when they do all of that flag stuff. But I'm still feeling, offended.
There's not much things.
There's not much events happening. There's not much.
I mean, you got Fluids and Liquor at the end of the month, and I think To the Left is on the 26th. I think maybe.
Oh my God, to the left.
And there's some things happening with Christie's at South Bank. There's a couple things happening there. There
was that thingy, that festival the other day that we...
Oh, Mighty Hoopla. We was in DLT Malta, so we missed that. And I guess Beyonce was on as well.
Yeah, because that's pretty
LGBT. Very LGBT.
Yeah. That's very gay.
But yeah, other than that...
Yeah, not really.
I mean, that's quite a few things, isn't it? We've mentioned quite a few things. Yeah. We got to attend something gay. It can't be Pride Month.
It's true.
Gay.
Do you think we should go to a gay event? Because we don't really go to gay events.
Yeah, we don't. I feel like we should.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, you might see us at
something.
Okay. So let's get into it because we don't have that much time. Let's get into DLT Malta.
DLT Malta. So DLT Malta is it was a great time. DLT Malta. Okay, let's
For those of you that don't know what DLT is, it's an event. It's usually a brunch and then after party. And it's usually African and Caribbean people, but I think everyone's welcome. And it's usually in London, but I think last year was their first international event, DLT Malta. And this year's their second international, event. And that last year was your first time. This year was my first time. Yeah. And let's get into it. Comparisons and...
Okay, so last year there was less people. Less people last year. I went by myself last year, and also last year I went by myself. Even though I had 2 friends there, they weren't really there. So I was with people who I'm cool with, but they're not my close friends. So going this year with my actual friends, I had a ball. I had a ball of a time. I had such a good time. Yeah. It made my experience 10 times better.
Right.
And also, I don't know, but there was something in the air this time. Like, there was more people. Like I said, there was more people. I don't know. This year was just better than last time. Last time, I didn't think you normally can't top the first.
Right, yeah.
And I had an amazing time. Don't get me wrong, I had an amazing time. But this year,
ooh. Was there the same amount of events? Was there the same kind of events? Pretty much same.
I would say it was pretty much quite similar. Obviously, last year you had Wizkid, you had Remarsh and Sayar, you had Western.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, we had Kate Renata. It was really good. I feel like last year had a bit more A-listers, I would say, this last year.
In the acts,
the performers. But it doesn't even matter about how successful an artist is. If you can perform, you can perform.
Yeah, true.
And the performances this year were performing at Shake.
Yeah, Shake was sick. Yeah, I mean, I saw the videos because I was watching from afar.
Yeah.
Because
I was in the crowds.
He was in the crowds. I was not in the crowd. I was watching from the entrance. But it looks good, and I saw the videos, and looks like a great, amazing performance. I missed all the performances. I did. I was busy. I miss Dexter Daps. I think
Dexter as well.
Yeah,
Which things I heard, but I heard
it as well.
It just didn't register that he was performing.
Yeah.
What were you busy doing?
What was you busy doing?
Ciao. I was boo loving in Cafe Del Mar. Guys, I fell in love in Cafe Del Mar. I'm gonna just say it. I fell in love in Cafe Del Mar. I fell in love with Cafe Del Mar, and I just I was doing boo loving. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, I mean that was happening in that was great. That was a great fucking night. It was a great night. I was preoccupied. I was a little preoccupied. But do you know what I really loved about the trip was that I don't know what was in the water, but a lot of the girls were gay.
Okay, that was similar to the year before.
Gay.
The year before, there was a lot of gay happening. But I don't know if it's because I was with a bunch of sexy, masculine presenting women, lads. I don't know, but it felt like it was more gay this time. And I thought last time was really gay.
I was surprised at how gay it was. Just like women, just there was a lot of attention and just like everyone. I mean, first of all, the women love Jean, which I absolutely love. The women, the women were falling in love with Jean, and I loved that. Absolutely loved that because I love Jean. I'm in love. I'm in love with Jean.
I'm also in love with Jean too. I've got a crush on Jean.
I've got a crush on Jean. So yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, there was a lot of attention. There was a lot of women who were probably questioning their sexuality. There was a lot of fluidity, and it was great for us.
Okay, out of everybody that I spoke to and whatever, only one of them was actually queer.
Really?
Yeah, and there was a few. There was a few, and only one of them. This cough, I'm so sorry, guys, it's still there. Only one of them was actually queer. And it just, like the one I was falling in love with Cafe Del Mar, because you kind of knew her before Malta, innit? And I remember before you telling me like she's 100% straight, like she's just very, very straight. I feel like we fell in love in less than 5 minutes. We just lay down each other and we just cuddling each other. And then another person that I had a thing with in Cafe Del Mar. Cafe Del Mar was a serious. She
we was just so happy.
Okay, she's queer actually. No, she's queer.
Is she actually?
Bi. I mean, she told me last year she's bi. Yeah, because we had a little thing before last year. So we just maybe we just link up every time in Cafe Del Mar. Yeah, but she is actually bi. Then there was a couple others like just bitch.
There was a few. I was getting moved to. I was just like, okay.
It did a lot for our ego.
It did. It was a lot. Like the women were just chef's kiss, amazing, beautiful. There was just so many shades, so many sizes, and all of them looked amazing. Like
every single damn one.
The fits. Okay, the bikinis were amazing. Just like,
you know what? Shout out Tiana for the content.
Yeah,
Tiana, Naomi, and Nabila.
The arse cams. Well, I gotta say, I love the arse cams.
The arse cams are
great. The women in all the colours, like just looking radiant, glistening. They looked stupendous confectionery. What an amazing time. I really particularly loved the outfits where, they're wearing like a long kind of like cover up skirt over their bikini and like it's like halfway on their bottom. And then we're walking. It's just that was
I want to go back. I want to go back to Cafe Del Mar.
Do more be loving all.
If I went back to Cafe Del Mar, I think I will still do be loving, but I would have done less. I would have done less build. Not that I regret be loving, but I would do less just because of their circumstance. I would do less. So I need to live my best life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I also feel like I could have been getting on with things, but
we're loving girls, man. Not come and say we're loving girls. We're actually loving girls. It doesn't matter what they say on the streets. We're loving girls. Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter what they say on the streets.
It doesn't matter what they say on the streets.
It doesn't matter what they. We actually are lover girls.
We are
through and through. We are lover girls. It's actually quite annoying because I don't want to be a lover girl.
They were just wondering about the MFF. The MFM guys. The MFM. Did it happen?
Did it happen? Ooh, child. Did it happen?
Do you know what? I actively tried. I actively tried to make it happen. I asked a few people, would you like a threesome? There was that girl that me and you were talking to. We cornered somebody and was just like, I thought she was somebody else. And then when she said her name and she wasn't that person I thought she was, I think, here we go. I said, do you want a threesome? And I just feel like she crumbled.
She crumbled a little bit. She crumbled a little bit.
Can you imagine these two fine people?
I was a bit surprised that she crumbled.
Oh, I thought she was gonna be like, let's do it.
Yeah.
But she looks like she will be about it. You know what I'm saying? But she crumbled. But you know, when you have two fine specimens in front of you, it's difficult to remain composed.
What can I say?
And there was another time I tried. And I don't know who the other masked person was, but I did say that we should give the girl a kiss on the cheek each. I don't know who I was with, but we both gave the person a kiss on the cheek.
Really?
Maybe it was Jean, I don't know. And they crumbled as well.
Did they?
I was actively trying. I really tried. I really, really tried.
I love the crumbling. I do really enjoy watching women crumble. Just like, because you give them a bit of eye contact and they just start crumbling. And I
feel like Cafe Doma, that's what happened in Cafe Doma. It was just the eye contact.
and then she crumbled. I do enjoy that. Do you know what I thought? In particular, there was one girl I thought she was bi because, you know, she wanted me to move to her, right? But when I was talking to her, she was mad shy. Like, she was so shy. She was crumbling in front of my eyes. Like, I could see her. That was on the beach. The one that we had breakfast with.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I feel like she might be bi, you know.
I don't think so, because I preyed and I saw a tweet and she was like...
She always tweets about men, she does.
No. I saw a tweet about this girl's making me question my sexuality. I was like,
oh, she tweeted that?
I was like, so you're not? You're not bi? Well, it's fine.
Interesting.
It's fine, you know. Not that we go for straight women.
But have you been speaking to her?
Yeah.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? Because I've been thinking about this, yeah? We've always said we don't go for straight women. And then we went on this holiday. It ended up like we're straight women. And the thing is, I don't know if it's because we're on holiday. I personally was not taking it seriously. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to get lost in the sauce yet with someone who's a straight person because I'm just too old to get tangled like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but it was a bit of fun.
It was fun. Yeah.
And it was a bit of fun for them too.
Yeah.
And if the fun is mutual and it's both consensual, both sides, no one feels they're being taken advantage of, no one feels that they're an experiment, then I think it's fine. Do you know what I mean? That's life.
Yeah, no, I was actually so close to be like, do you want to keep this in Malta or do you want to carry this on here? Like, because I don't really know. Like, I don't know, you know, what she likes, if she actually likes girls, and she doesn't, then that's,
yeah.
No,
I mean, do you know what? I actually do want to be friends with Malta Bay. I do, but the things I don't want her to think that I'm trying to be with her. But I do actually want to be her friend because we'll actually have a normal conversation. It wasn't all just like we was actually having a normal conversation. And the queer one, who I didn't meet, she's a bit too young for me. Like, she has expressed interest in me before Malta, like way before Malta, and I've always heard that she's too young. I mean, she's still too young.
She is young. She's
8 years younger than me.
That's good. And do you know what's annoying about these women is because I got the same thing. Like, there was a 22-year-old, this small babe. She might have been 4'11" or something. Like, she was tiny. But she's got the like cutest brown big eyes.
She was cute.
And she was just like, I love you. I was just like, girl. And I was just like, you're too young, 22-year-old, you're too young for me. And she was just like, well, my boyfriend's 34. And I'm just like, you don't see a problem with that? I'm just like,
they're all like, and also all my friends are older and mature.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Guys, if someone tells you you're too young, yeah, you're gonna have to find a new line, because my friends are older. I had to grow up quickly. We've heard it before. And you know what? Actually, when we get to know you, you are too young.
Yeah.
Like, the young person, she, I feel like as the day got on, because we were chilling for one of the days, as the day got on, I could see that she was 24.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can see it. Like, I can see in her eyes that she's 24.
Yeah.
And she's going to listen to this podcast. I'll tell her beforehand. But I can see in her eyes that she's 24. So.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how you disguise it. Like, it just is what it is.
It's just that, yeah, because I was speaking to someone who's also 24, like on the trip, and bless her, like she's a sweet babe. but I was just like, yeah, like, you're too young for me. And she was just like, really, like, how? Like, she just didn't get it. Like, but I was telling her, like, it's more about, she obviously seems very mature, but it's like, it's about more like life experience. With wisdom comes with life experience, and that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, I could be like a immature 31-year-old, but I've had life experience. Do you know what I mean? So I know how to deal with things differently than a 24-year-old would. So, and that's just how I try to explain it. But shout out to her. I got a sweet spot for her.
Yeah. There's one in my DMs who's 25 as well, actually, at the moment. Her I met in Malta. She's too young though. I would have said that. Do you know what? She's nice, man. And you know, I would have said 20. I would have said 20. 5. Do you know, 25 just seems like a turning age. It's a milestone age.
Turning age.
But I still feel like it's a little bit too young for a relationship. Like, I'm gonna be dating to marry when I actually start dating. But I'm still not dating, God, really. Even though I went to the audits in Malta, I'm still not dating. And 20, it's gonna have to be 27 plus for me. 27 plus, even 28 is really what I prefer. But I would allow it. I feel like 27 is like in between.
Yeah. 20. Do you know what? I feel like 25. The reason why I wouldn't is because it's a turning point. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's such a huge turning point as well, and it's just like when you're really finding yourself. Like, and I don't want to disrupt that. I mean, we're always finding ourselves. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a stage thing. It's different stages and different stages. So yeah, I wouldn't want to disrupt that turning point for the person. But yeah, I think.
And could we talk about the men in Malta?
Do you know what? Let's start off with the positive, yeah? Because a lot of the guys, especially the guys that we know, were such good vibes. Like,
great
just
vibes.
Like always complimenting us, like buying us drinks, and just like good vibes. There's a guy that came up to me and was like, "Oh, I don't know you, you don't know me, but I've seen you, and you just look so good, and I like your vibe." And he bought us drinks, and you know, and I was just like, yeah,
he's cool. He said he listens to the podcast.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. He told me he listens to the podcast.
I see. He's such good vibes. And those other couple guys that were really, really good vibes, like guys that we know. And I love that. But on the flip side of that, there were a couple hating ass men.
There was a couple. Let me continue the positives as well. Yeah.
Positive, yeah.
So, like, guys, you know me, I'm a lesbian, right? My Malta fun wasn't just with women.
Can we talk about your first boyfriend?
My first boyfriend. I'm still in contact with my first boyfriend.
The one with the thing on his lip?
Yeah. I saw him the next day when I was with Cafe Del Marbe, and he tried to chat to her. She was like, "Oh, this is my girlfriend." And I was like, "This is my girl." And he was like, "Oh." He was so embarrassed. "This is me. You're my boyfriend from yesterday." It was whenever it was.
Yeah,
it was 2 days ago.
2 days before.
And then so embarrassed. He was like, "I was so drunk. Oh my God, I don't remember." But he was actually a sweetie that day. He was actually
don't get me wrong. No, the first day we met him, he was acting weird, bruv. He was moving so weird. He had a thing on his. He must have been so drunk.
He was drunk.
And he was moving to you, like, or hugging you up, and he was giving me vibes, giving me eyes, and he was hugging up Jean. He was trying to lips you, and I was just thinking, no, man, move. And the second night, I saw him at Uno, and he was, or was it the same night? Whatever.
It was the same night.
He was lipsing one girl right at the entrance, lipsing out in the open.
Living his best life. I love that for him. But he was so embarrassed the other day because obviously Cafe Del Marbe. Do you know what I noticed? The guys that tried to move to her and she'd be like, "This is my girlfriend." They would look at me and they would just. They had an embarrassment about them because I think the girl, she's a nice baby.
Yeah.
Guys, let me tell you something. And then they would just be like, "Oh, shit," like they just feel embarrassed because she said no. I can tell that. And then he was trying to act classy, and I was like, "You,
he's not a classy babe."
But he was cool. He was cool. Me and him, we even spoke this morning. He's actually cool, yeah.
Yeah.
But another guy, he confessed he's had a crush on me for a long time. I didn't know him before this trip.
Oh, you didn't know?
I've seen his social media.
The dark-skinned guy,
the one that spooned me.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I've seen him. Like, I've seen him on social media and people, but I don't think I've ever registered at his face or before anything like that. So anyway, he confessed that he's had a crush on me for time.
So he wants you to slut him out.
He wants me to slut him out, all that business. So I said, "Do you want a spoon?" So he spooned me in my bed.
So what was the spoon saying out of 10?
Out of 10.
Yeah.
It was cute. The spoon was cute. I wanted him to have it a bit tighter though, but I think we tried to be respectful. And I actually wanted to take. I had my clothes on. I didn't want to take off my bottoms.
Because he was wearing jeans.
I was wearing denim shorts.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to take them off, but I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. And you're a big woman for him, you know. I think he's like 27.
Yeah, he was 27.
Yeah.
He would have enjoyed it if I took off my shorts. Yeah. But I just felt like. And he was talking about his girl. He's got a girl. No, he didn't have a girl.
But he had someone that was interested.
Yeah.
But you want a nigga dick on your back?
I wasn't really sure about that. Because I couldn't feel his dick when you, at that point, because I had denim on and he had whatever he had on. But I felt like if I did, I would have felt his dick on my ass. But it was, do you know what? Yeah. Because I did have a couple cuddles on that trip. And there was just an intimacy with women.
That is different,
isn't it? There with men.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that there's he's my king, this guy. He's my king, yeah. However, there's just something with women that is different. It's different. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like he will understand because I'm a lesbian. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like he will understand. But even him, there was another guy, every time I see him out, good vibes, he told me, he's like, there's something I want to say to you.
Dark skin guy.
Yeah. There's something I want to say to you, but I don't know if I should. I was like, go for it. We're on holiday.
We're in Malta.
You know what I'm saying? Go for it. He was just like, I just wish that you weren't. And I was like, what? He's like, I was like, oh, he wish I was that lesbian. Guy, I was getting moved to by the men, yeah. I was getting moved. Listen,
it was actually
you girls, yeah, you better hide your mans. I'm not come for your man. If you come for me, I'm gonna come for your mans.
It was really funny to see, actually, especially the spoon. And we was just all in the room, like, what is going on here? What is happening?
If we just look shocked.
But before this trip, she did say she wanted a man.
Yep.
She actually said she wanted a man. So,
and I found me a couple boyfriends.
She found her 3.
Period. That just goes to show how sexy I am.
Yeah.
I can get any gender I want.
Yeah. Any which one.
Even the way I dress. But yeah, that was the guys were good vibes. Like even another girl was like the one that tweeted about you, her friend.
Yeah.
Eve, the one that said she wanted to eat my pussy. Her guy friend bought me drinks. He exchanged numbers, said we can't be strangers, we're gonna link up in London.
Yeah. Good vibes.
Linking up with him. Good vibes. He's great vibes.
Some great vibes, guys.
But yeah, so now to the negative vibes.
Some guys were hating. That's plain and fucking simple. Like some guys were actually hating, like, and it's so funny because it would be like underhanded, kind of like giving us props, but in a shady kind of way. And it's just like, I see you move.
You came in as sassy. You know what I mean? You came in as sassy.
Yeah.
Y'all sassy as fuck.
Sassy,
and the thing is, yeah, I see it. Like, I was went to buy some drinks for some girls. Basically, the VIP bar was just long, so I came out into Gen Pop to get the bar was close by, so I went to get them their drinks, and I was literally going to pass it to them over the barrier for VIP, and the security said to me, "Oh, you have to go that way to enter." I wasn't trying to enter VIP. I was just passing them a drink. This is why I came and said, You have to go around the entrance. I want to say to him, are you a security guard? But you know, because we're cool, I didn't want to be rude because we're cool. I was going to say to him, is this a job you've been employed to do here? Because I was literally just passing the drink. But I know that he did it. He was trying to exert himself.
The male dominance. Yeah.
Trying to do it. If he was to do it, put on an SIA badge then, or whatever the version is in Malta. But like, that was just loser. And the things I actually like this guy, but that was a loser move, yeah. And then there was another guy that we're cool with as well. And he was like, I just want to let you guys know, I love you guys, you know. I love you guys, but I hate you at the same time.
Yeah, I was there for that one as well. It's like, yeah, we're in competition.
He's like, you're not getting so much attention. Like, right, like, how do you guys do it? And we're just like, eye contact. And the thing is, yeah, when you say eye contact, not everyone can do it, you know.
No, not everybody can do it. Because I really get surprised when the girls be crumbling because of a small eye contact. But you're right, probably not everyone can do it. Not everyone
like
can
that,
do
babe. Care for that, my babe. I'm actually shocked at her crumbling as well. I'm actually shocked at her crumbling.
I love it.
Well, but
I fucking love it.
Do the eye contact. Listen,
the small eye contact, they're just like,
girl,
and it's just like,
girl.
Anyway, yeah, there was a few hating us guys, and yeah, it was kind of like, oh, you know, especially when we came through Cafe de Mar in the all white. Okay, yes, this was planned. We all were bringing something white. So I said in the group chat, maybe the day before was flying, I was like, should we have an all white day?
Yeah,
and yeah, everyone had white. Everyone had packed white, so we did it, and we looked
sexy.
We looked spectacular. And another group of men actually did the same thing, you know.
But it didn't give the energy again.
And people weren't hating on them either. So
yeah. I didn't even notice that they were on white.
I didn't either.
I didn't notice it, so I saw a picture online. Like that goes to show.
That goes to show, you know. So yeah, interesting. Rosie nearly died while we were sleeping.
Oh, this is what my cough is, by the way. I've got asthma.
Yeah, I forget she has asthma.
I was sleeping next to her. She didn't wake up. I was having an asthma attack.
I turned around. I was like, huh?
She didn't wake up.
I woke up.
I almost died.
I woke up.
She did not wake up.
You were already being tended to. Obviously, if there was no one else in the room,
she could have joined in the tent.
I would have.
She could have joined in the tent.
This girl was. She couldn't breathe in it. Like was you coughing as well?
I was coughing.
Yeah, she couldn't breathe. She couldn't actually breathe. She have an asthma attack
in Malta.
And then she was tended to. But if it was only just me and her in the room, I would have
died. I would die. Simple as.
Don't tell your mum that, okay? don't tell auntie that, okay? But yeah, so that also happened. What else happened? I feel like we just it all kind of blurred into one. We're just partying a lot.
Yeah, we were just partying bare. The MFM didn't happen.
Oh yeah, the MFM didn't happen, guys. Yeah. Maybe next trip.
We are going to Ibiza in September, so watch this space.
Yeah.
Even during the summer, I feel like, okay, all year I've been a goody two shoes. I've been abstaining.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still abstaining?
Well,
did I break it?
Kind of. What do we consider? This is a thing as well. When I was watching, I don't know. Have you finished Create Ultimatum?
Not all the way, no. They moved in with it, but we need to talk about it because everyone keeps DMing.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do we consider sex with another woman?
I feel like
when sex is everything, like heads, fingering,
I don't even know what pussy even tastes like anymore. This is how long I haven't given head
for.
I haven't given head for time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's really sad.
Well, how do you think I felt when remember that episode where you was talking about it? I was like,
yeah,
I really miss pussy now.
Yeah, but do you know what? I feel like I'm at a point where I should still keep trying to hold on.
All I'm saying, it's summertime. We about to be outside.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be outside this summer. I'm gonna be outside.
We're gonna be abonting. We're gonna be outside.
I'm ready. I feel like I have never ever really had a very free summer where I'm completely single. And I was single last summer, but I was sad,
healing
from healing. But like I haven't had one where I've just been healed. I'm healed now. Somebody asked me, am I not gonna lie, if I'm over my ex? I am. I am over her. And outside this summer, this is the first time I'm single. This is the first time I am I'm not responsible for anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna
do your thing. Yeah,
I'm gonna do it responsibly as well. Like I'm not gonna sell anyone dreams. I'm not gonna.
It actually works. Yeah, I feel like it can work. Like if both are on the same page. And like if you don't sell someone dreams, yeah, they can get upset and stuff. But then what can they do? Like they really can't do anything because you've been honest with them. So I feel like just honesty, stringing. I got asked, am I not gonna lie? Are you stringing along women?
Oh.
What kind of
Nana doesn't string along women.
Yeah, I don't string women along. FYI, if anyone else wanted to know the answer to that question, I don't string women along. I am pretty honest from the get-go. And I have done casual before. I think it yeah.
I think, we were saying
I don't know.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
And we're lover girls, so it's not possible.
It's not possible. No.
I feel like that's something we need to be, if we're going to be casual, we need to think about what casual looks like to us, and it has to be comfortable between us and the other person. I do think though, even though I can get in the boo loving of things, I can still catch feelings.
Yeah, you can still detach yourself.
Yeah, I can still detach myself.
I don't know if
a lot of people can't detach themselves.
I don't know if I can do that.
It's difficult. Like I can be all like it feels like we're in a field of cuddling, we're doing all this very, very intimate things, we're going on dates and being romantic, all this stuff. But I, at the same time, cannot want to take that situation serious. However, the other person often can't see it like that. They often see it as you want to be with them.
Yeah.
So I have to manage the way I move with people now.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard because when you actually like someone as a person and you fancy them, it's kind of hard to put up that wall. Like someone's always gonna feel a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? Because they can see that you're actively putting up a wall, and it's not natural. Because if you just let yourself fall into it, then it's natural. But like if you're proper like putting up a wall, that's something that's manufactured. Yeah.
It's weird because I wouldn't say that I put up a wall, but I feel like
you're just able to do you know what compartmentalize.
And I think it's just it's for me. I can be a very intimate person. It's just the intimacy. I've been doing the cuddling too much.
This is your problem then.
The problem is I do love a cuddle. I would like to hold hands. I like to gaze in each other's eyes. I like to give a little kiss on the forehead.
I think with me, I'm able to separate that, you know. I'm able
I've
to
been doing all that.
No. I'm able to do because that's when they get. You see, intimacy is a huge problem, and I don't think I could do casual with intimacy. The hugging, the gazing into each other's eyes, or spending time on the phone and all of that. Yeah, that's a recipe.
But I'm not spending time on the phone.
Yeah, but this is the thing: you can do that and not like fall in love and stuff or whatever. Me, I can't do that. So I definitely have to separate myself.
I don't know what maybe there's something wrong with me. I don't know, but most people are gonna be in the with something like that.
Yeah.
So if maybe I should do somebody who's got man. Maybe I should do that with someone who's got man this summer.
Well, if they're if you find one,
if you find
a willing participant,
I don't wanna.
You don't want
people's relationship.
A happy home. Yeah, let's leave the happy homes alone.
Yeah, we leave the happy homes alone.
Yeah,
that life.
Yeah. That's not me anymore. I've changed.
I've changed a lot, guys. I've changed a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, I can have to separate. So you ain't getting the lovey-doveyness from me if we're just casual. We're just gonna be fucking, and it's possible for me to do that. Do you know what I mean?
I think I can try to do that, but I'm gonna hug them after we fuck. I'm gonna, you know what I mean, gonna hold them a little bit.
There's still gonna be. I can like hug, but there's still an intimacy that is not gonna be there. Because when I'm in love, that intimacy is 100% present. And
I am dating to marry still, guys. Even though I'm saying this, but I'm not. I wouldn't call this dating.
Right now,
just be outside. We're calling this outside.
It's summertime, guys.
The summertime is here.
Maybe the date
I just feel like Malta was a good launch for us into summertime and into being outside. So we're gonna just carry on the wave. Hold up the girls that we met in Malta. Do you want to link up? Do you want to eat this pussy? Do you want me to eat yours? And we move. One already messaged me. She said, "Do you want to eat it?" No, she goes, "I want to eat it." She's never eaten pussy before, and she messaged me, "I want to eat it."
I love that for her. That's the right kind of
yeah. And I asked her what her room number is, and she got scared. But
you go eat this pussy or not? That's hilarious. Would you let her
eat my pussy?
Yeah. Well, you heard it. You heard it here.
But I will have to show her first. I would let someone who's never eaten pussy before. They don't eat my pussy.
That's the thing, especially with girls that haven't done it before. Like, I'm not come and teach you. Like, you better just come with that energy from the get-go. Like, I'm not coming to teach you. But I also feel like there's some girls who you haven't done it before who just gonna know what they're doing. Like, they're gonna have an idea of what to do.
Yeah.
Which I love. But then there's some girls where you just look at them and you have no confidence in them. And then I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't even bother with those girls.
This one, I don't know. A part of me doesn't have confidence, but I feel like she's got veneers. And I don't think anybody with veneers has ever given me head before. So it's gonna be, dude, that might be a bit of a. Obviously, you don't use your teeth to give head, but sometimes when I'm giving head, if someone's like got a really big clit, sometimes I might use my teeth a little bit to move the hood out of the way, and then I'll lick the inside of the clit, like underneath the hood. So, but I've got small and gentle teeth. I could do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Small and gentle teeth.
And I don't have to explain it, but it doesn't. I don't feel the person even feels like I'm biting them because I'm not biting them. But like when I do that, they like it.
So what you say, the person with veneers might not be able to, the teeth might get in the way.
Sharp. It might be quite sharp.
No.
It might, I'm not sure. I've never been given my head by someone with veneers, but do you know what? I'm always up for a challenge. She should do it.
Oh my God, you're going to have to come back on the podcast and tell us how that.
But that's if it goes down, because she's definitely scared. The thing is, I feel like this episode is going to look like we're just going after straight girls. And we're just not. We're really, really not.
I'm sorry, they came after us.
They came after us. And the thing is, I'm having a good time this summer. As long as everything's consensual and everything is like we're on the same page about things. I'm not wifing no straight girl. That's one thing I'll say for sure. I'm not taking them on dates. I'm not doing none of that. Like, I'm not stupid. However, if they want to have fun, I also want to have fun, regardless of what your sexuality is. I'm down for having fun.
Yeah, if it's consensual and if they are down for it, if they're interested in exploring, absolutely. But one thing I do want to touch on is, being accused of being biphobic. Now, guys, let's please use sense here. Let's all be guided. Like, we did a Not Gonna Lie the other day, and someone's like, "How come y'all are biphobic?" Who is biphobic? I date bi girls. I have no problem with bi girls. I have no problem with bi girls dating guys. I do not feel threatened the least bit. I've said this on the podcast so many times. I don't care what she's got going on, as long as she feels me and I feel that, I'm good. Like, I don't care. What I said about the baddie bis marrying men is more nuanced than just, do you know what I mean? Oh, like, they're gonna marry men. Like, it's more nuanced than that. When I'm talking about women that are our age. So I'm talking about 30. Because we from a different time than the Gen Zs, okay? Like, with the Gen Zs, like, it's more acceptable for the Gen Zs. Like, parents are more accepting of the Gen Zs. Our parents, it's not the same. Millennials, it's not the same. I'm talking about African, Caribbean women in their early 30s, and it's just not the same. So yes, there is I've even heard some women say that they're bi, but they would marry men. Like,
a lot of women our age who are bisexual say that.
They say, like, we're not making it up. This is not something that we've made up in our minds. Like, it's not something that's made up. It's facts. They've said this shit. Do you know what I mean? So, like, don't come with a biphobic. I think, as I said, it's very, very lazy to just throw around the word biphobic, because it's more nuanced than just like, oh, then you're biphobic. It's more nuanced than that. Like, use your brain.
It is about people's experiences.
Use your brain.
Cultures. It's just about, like, the environments that we're in as well, and the kind of, and the thing is, when you say that, you do invalidate our experiences, to be honest, because that's just the experience we have had. We hate like, it's not like we want to have the experience. Of course, we're in a baddie bi. Come on,
women have said it verbatim. Like, it's come out. We've heard it out of their mouths. Like, what more do you want? Like,
one of the bisexual babes we've always kind of had this flirtatious, like, relationship, and she's bisexual. She's open about being bisexual with this stuff. However, I've been on a date with her before, been to her house, or like, do what I think that someone's going to be, that's someone that's going to be a woman. Absolutely not.
We just know.
Like, she just isn't. Like, she said that she is, and but like, it's just not, it's just not that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So she's there, like, doing things for the male gaze and all this stuff. But yeah, like, it just isn't that with the girl, is it? Like, I would love to pursue something with her, or not even pursue something serious with her. Like, but the fact that I know that she's bisexual and like she's just for the male gaze, like, she's happy to flirt with me, she's happy to do all this stuff, and she's happy to get a little bit jealous as well if she sees me with other women. However, like, she knows that I know that she's not gonna take me seriously. Do you know what I mean? So she doesn't do too much, and that is my experience. You know what I mean? And that's not. She's a baddie.
She's a baddie, but you ain't sitting there crying about it.
Exactly.
Like,
it just is what it is.
You're not thinking about it. You're not talking about it. It just is what it is. Like, we notice these things, or they're said to us. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. But we're gonna. One thing about us is, like, we're gonna come on this podcast and we're gonna talk the realness. Like, we're gonna say the things that people are scared to say. I'm not scared to say that to be called biphobic, even though I know I'm not biphobic. I'm still gonna say it. Like, fuck you lot. I'm still gonna say it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Even our bisexual friends who end up with men, or we have absolutely no, like, qualms or issues about that. If that's who you want to be, if that's who you want to be. And also, we don't put this thing on them, oh, you're going to settle with men, because some of them that have settled with men, maybe for a long time we thought they were going to settle with women, and then they were happy to find a man, and that's what they were, and that's absolutely fine. Like, but it's just that a lot of the women, the baddie bis that we come across in our age, our generation, want to be with men. They want to have the traditional wedding. They don't want to come out to their parents. Like, these are just, they want the life that their parents expect of them. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like us as masculine presenting women it's because of the way we present, and that's why we've been able to. I don't want to say it's a privilege to be like, fuck it, I can just be with a woman, but Yeah, I wonder if we were femmes, maybe we might just say that we were bisexual. Because we even have a lot of lesbians who are our age who have seen they're lesbians for time and then after they have a boyfriend. And I just feel like it's just easier for them. They want that life when they settle down, they want kids and stuff like that. And because they're feminine presenting, they can get that.
Yeah, they can.
You know
get
what I'm saying?
That, yeah.
So I do often wonder if I was more femme presenting. Because like, look how many guys moved to in Malta. Do you know what I mean? I could have turned around and been like, do you know what? Let me give one of these people a chance. Even though I present the way I present because I want to settle down. And I'll end up being with a man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Just because I desire the life. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not difficult. It's not difficult to be with a man. Do I want to be one? No. But is it difficult to be one? No. Absolutely. It's not difficult to get one either. No. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're not being biphobic. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just our experiences. But yeah, the queer ultimatum.
Do we have time for that?
I don't know if we've got time to get into it.
We're getting kicked out.
Do you know what? Yeah. For the queer ultimatum, maybe we should record a YouTube video for that.
When? Where's the camera?
I'm gonna have to go get a camera. I'm gonna go on Saturday.
This ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen.
We need to do something on the queer ultimatum.
Yeah, we do.
Or maybe we should do an IG live. Whoever comes join us and we talk about the queer ultimatum.
Yeah, we could do that actually.
But quickly, before we go, we need to get into queer ultimatum just a little bit. I haven't finished watching it, so we'll get into it more next week.
Yeah, because I finished it.
Yeah, we'll get into more next week. But I just want to say, Aussie.
Aussie is a child. Grow. Aussie is a man child. Grow the hell up. Grow up. Every minute running away. Every minute you can't have a. And do you know what I think it is? I think it's the way that Aussie's been brought up. Like in their traditional, like I think the Chinese house. I don't know if I might be wrong. Chinese household where the woman is, you know, submissive and the man is the head of the house and has all the authority. Aussie is mimicking their parents and it's not cute. It's not cute. That's not the way a partnership is meant to be.
No.
And it's just. Why are you running away every time?
And the thing is, yeah, as well, Aussie runs away, but Aussie doesn't do the work in the house. Aussie didn't do any housework. Aussie didn't cook. Aussie didn't throw out the trash. Aussie's tampons were in the bin, apparently. Didn't throw out the bin. And do you know, I feel like if you've got tampons, firstly, put it in the bin, in the bathroom. The kitchen bin is dirty.
It's not for the, yeah.
It's dirty if you do that. If you do that, please change. And
a 42-year-old somebody.
No, and I think Sam seems like such a lovely flower.
Sam is too nice for,
yeah.
Sam is too nice for Aussie. I'm sorry.
Too nice.
And so gentle. She's actually really gentle. So the fact that Aussie still walks away when Sam's trying to have a conversation, I just don't get it. It's so toxic. It's like you can't hear anything.
What's Mildred's one called again? Mildred's
what's Tiff?
I feel like Sam, when she lived with Tiff,
got through to
and I think that she grew some balls. I feel like she grew some like confidence and like, because I just feel like Aussie was walking all over her in their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Aussie didn't like shame, because whenever Mildred tried to talk to Aussie, I could see them looking at cameras. Like they just care what everyone thinks. Yeah. And you can see that Aussie is someone who acts up for their friends. They want to go out with the lads and be performative with the lads and all that business. And you can see that's where they thrive, and maybe that's where they feel comfortable, because it's a mask. Do you know what I'm saying? And God forbid I'm like that at Aussie's age.
I mean, somebody that can't listen, like have a conversation and just listen to what the other person has to say, what they're not happy about. That's not fair. Why is it only that like everything's only good when no one's like talking, no one has anything to say? Like everything is, you can't, it's like you're walking on eggshells. You can't say anything to this person because they're gonna walk out. Like that's that's not fair.
Looking at Aussie, I feel like I could have been on Aussie. And looking at Aussie has just made me like really thankful for this journey that I've been on this year. I feel like I could have been Aussie.
Yeah, because do you know what it is? It's given like, okay, I feel hurt and upset that you done this. Well, I feel hurt and upset that you done this, and I'm not to blame. And
because I feel like, in my last breakup, I fucked up in the end, But she was a rubbish girlfriend. After my brother died on that business, she was a rubbish girlfriend. She was just a rubbish girlfriend, And I feel like me in the breakup, going back and forth and like trying to take accountability for things, I would always say, but you did. No, I should have just been taking accountability for my fuck up. Do you know what I'm saying? Because my fuck up was large. I know you girls don't know what it is. Just listen to whatever she says. Go for whatever she says. Listen to her. But like, I think that I could have been Aussie. Because when I was seeing those arguments, I did see some of myself, my past self in her. Like, instead of like just taking accountability, instead of listening, you always want to control the narrative. Like, all these things are actually quite abusive, you know. Like, it's toxic.
It's very toxic.
It's very toxic to be like that. And like, I'm also somebody who, I had my tarot read like 2-3 weeks ago, and the person said, you like things to go your way. And I do, but that's not good. Like, there's two people in a relationship. So now I'm like hyper aware. Like, when I'm talking to Shorty, I'm very high. If she says something and I'm like, I feel like saying a but, I don't say it, and I feel like, okay, how am I going to respond to what she actually said instead? Sometimes I might slip and be like, nah. But then I have to read it back and apologize. I'm like, no, I don't want to invalidate the way you feel. But yeah, I think I could have been Aussie, and I feel like a lot of masculine lesbians are Aussie. I think loads of Aussie, because they're just weird power trip that you want to have, and you want this dominance, and it's wrapped up in insecurity, and do you know what I mean? So I just feel like a lot of masculine lesbians could be an Aussie.
Very toxic, very, very, very toxic. I don't like Aussie for Sam. I don't.
No, I don't even like Tiffany for Sam, to be honest.
I don't like Tiffany for Sam either.
Yeah, Tiffany seemed all right towards the end, but Tiffany wasn't attracted to Sam.
No, she wasn't. You can see that. They even holding hand. Do you know what I love the most? About this show, when their friends and family come in. I don't know if you've seen Vanessa's dad, but Vanessa's dad is a real fucking one. I don't know what he does for a living, but that man's a real
IT.
Oh yeah, he works at IT.
And with the beard.
Yeah. He's a real fucking one. He can read things that quickly. Like, he said some things. He said, if somebody is not like, they're your 100, but you're not theirs, shouldn't be together. You have to beat each other's up 100.
And he's not settling. He's a man who's not settling.
He will. I don't think he'll ever get married again. Like,
no,
because he knows he doesn't want that. So he can't have a person who wants that. Do you know what I mean? Like, all these people come into this, I just feel like it was a lot of people in this experiment were just being fake. Like, just being.
Can we talk about Mal?
Mal, our dearest, lovely Mal. We adore you, Mal. We adore Mal.
Mal has emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Like
I've never seen before in my life.
After Yoli was fucking Xander.
Yoli.
I think Yoli's a fine babe.
Yoli's
a fine babe. Like, Yoli and Xander actually suit.
They actually suit. And I actually want them to get together. However,
I don't like Yoli.
I don't like, but then I still don't like Yoli for any of them. Like, do you know what was amazing when Mal's friend came? I don't know if you see Mal's friend.
Yeah,
she's what I like. She came and she was straight talking. She was asking the right questions. Do you know what I mean? Like, Yoli falls in love. How can you fall in love in 3 weeks?
And the thing is, when Mal said, you're my person, I know you fall for everybody, you fall hard. When Mal said that, I thought this takes
I didn't believe Mal
to understand that. Mal knows her.
I didn't believe that it was possible.
And I think that's how you know Mal loves her, because Mal loves her for her. Mal knows that and knew there was a possibility of that happening in the show. She said it even from the beginning, like, she looks like everyone you've been with before. Yeah. Like, so Mal knew, but because Mal loves her, and she doesn't just love her for the good part. She loves her bad part. She loves her for who she is, and because she loves her, she gives grace for who she is. Like, she could give grace to the fact that she falls in love with everybody and be okay with that. And that is something really hard.
That would be something really, like, I would find really, really hard to do. Like, she's really emotionally intelligent. Like, honestly, like, just so the most understanding person that I've ever witnessed in my whole life. Like, because you would have to be like really, because what Yoli did, if I was Mal, I would legit, I will start a fire in the house. I'll start a fire in the house. Don't blame me.
That show was something.
Vanessa's tapped. She's so tapped.
I don't feel like
she's insane.
I wonder why Vanessa and Xander were together. I can't imagine their relationship. I feel like they were planted in the show.
Do you know what?
I don't think they were.
I feel like it's because they started off at uni, and you know, when you're uni, like, you're different. Like, I think they were different people then. You know, like, I think Xander.
And Xander wasn't really. I feel like this is Vanessa's first proper relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
'Cause when they showed the throwback,
I think it's both
Xander
of theirs.
was like a femme.
Yeah, Xander had hair.
Xander hadn't been out yet. He was
No.
out as a lesbian.
I think that Xander is too like soft for Vanessa. Vanessa will walk all over somebody that's just too soft. And I think towards the end of their relationship, they just became like roommates.
Yeah.
And I think that Vanessa's dad was right when she said, "You're only trying to." Oh, you haven't seen? I don't think you've seen it.
No, I haven't seen it ended. I've only seen when the dad came
The first time. Okay, you ain't seen the second time. Okay, never mind. Because I'm about to spoil it.
We'll get into it again.
We'll get into it. But yeah, all these people, I just feel like for them, they wanted to make their partner jealous. And then, because you know when you feel like you're about to lose someone, then you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to act right. Do you know what I mean?
Vanessa did that. When she realised that
she thought that Xander wouldn't get anyone, you know?
Yeah, she thought that.
Do you know how rude that is?
I think Xander's a bit saucy.
Xander was getting it in. What do you mean? Xander giving eyes and all of this.
Oh, God.
Xander was getting it in.
Listen,
that's the person I expected it to get it in, like that.
Xander's got the eye contact down.
She's got the eye contact down. She has got the eye contact. She's cute though as well.
Yeah, she's cute.
She's mad cute.
I did like that Mal also was in the. She was in it, but she knew she was.
But she tried.
And
she tried with
like,
Lexi,
but she wasn't done with Lexi. She knew like Lexi was too young for her.
Yeah, she knew that.
She knew the friend was just like.
But yeah, the friend was like, "What is going on here?" But she really did. What I like is that she actually tried with the experiment. Do you know what I mean? But ultimately, I think she knows like who she wants.
Yeah, and the thing when she said that she felt like having sex would complicate things. Yeah, that's true.
Some people should have taken that lead. Some people know.
It does complicate things.
Do you think that Yoli and Xander would have been, oh, I'm in love, I love you, didn't have sex?
They had sex on the first night, no?
This is why, yeah, child, the sex complicates things, child. It does.
I'll say something about I'll leave it to one episode.
Sex complicates things, you know. When the sex is good as well, women loving women relationships, when the sex is good, you never want to let go.
It's great, child. It's great.
Yeah.
But we've definitely gone over time. We came to the studio late today, so we've tried to make up time. We don't know who someone's coming in next. We've got to go. But
that was recap of Malta. Quickly, what was your high? What was your low of the trip? So people know.
My high was Cafe Del Mar. Do you know what? Yeah. My high was Cafe Del Mar. I did have a good time at Cafe Del Mar.
Yeah,
I'm just a lover girl, innit? And I've been a lover girl. And I haven't been a lover girl like that for a minute.
Yeah.
And my low was when Cafe Del Mar ended.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go.
Yeah. We didn't want to go. But yeah.
Go.
That was that was when we walked through that place looking Chris in the all
white. When we walked in, I feel like a celebrity.
Chris in the all white. Yes.
Oi.
Darling. Yes,
everyone wants to take pictures of us. We was like,
yes, darling.
Hold on a second.
Saucy babes. Saucy babes. That was just the whole event was a high. And I think the only annoying thing was like the beach that one day where it was taking long to get an Uber.
Oh yeah.
That was a and I had an argument with a cab driver because you know me, because I'm a hothead sometimes. Cancel the trip then. Cancel the trip then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got a bit more.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
I heard the new person's coming in. Thanks for listening, guys. Next week we go again. We're going again. A lot of you asking a lot of questions. Not gonna lie, so we
have to answer some of the questions.
We'll answer some of the questions in it. Some of them were shady as fuck. We'll get to it. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you #22s podcast and conversation on Twitter. If you want to move to us, we're outside. Move to us. Make sure you're bad. Make sure you bad. Make sure you rate and review us at Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Also, oh no, it's gonna be gone by then. Our billboard.
Oh, do we going to see the billboard today?
Yeah, I've got a billboard up until Sunday, but it's gonna be Sunday gone.
Yeah.
But yeah. Until next week.
Peace.